The Karnataka Cabinet today has approved taking action on the interim report submitted by Justice Michael D. Kunha on the 31st of August 2024 regarding the purchase of COVID-19 medical equipment. The Commission had submitted its report in 11 volumes. Investigations are ongoing regarding irregularities amounting to over 7,000 crore. The Commission has recommended recovering 500 crore in this report. In the light of this, the Cabinet that is led by Siddaramaiah, the Congress government in Karnataka, has decided to form an SIT, a special investigation team, to probe this. All of this, remember, is alleged to have happened during the BJP's tenure in Karnataka. The Cabinet has also decided to form a subcommittee to probe this matter. Let's listen in to some political reactions.
So what exactly will be the investigation or the probe that will be conducted by the SIT here?
COVID-19 was one which was one of the greatest problem to whole of the world, and Karnataka suffered in a very big way. Unfortunately, the government which was there that time, they mismanaged, and there was a lot of malpractice during that period of crisis. Naturally, having heard allegations, having ourselves made allegations against them, we constituted a committee under the chairmanship of Mr. D. Kunha, and he has given an interim report now. This is total irregularity of 7,223 crores. That much of irregularity has happened. And he has given the first interim report now. And in the report, he has very specifically made that 500 crores is to be recovered.
So does it also name some of the ministers, some of the people who have been involved? What kind of action would be taken?
Not yet in this report, but his final report is yet to come. But meanwhile, since this is a serious matter, we have constituted a SIT, we have decided to constitute a SIT, and also a cabinet subcommittee which will monitor the whole things.
As BJP, we do not we have done nothing wrong. The timing is suspect here because Siddaramaiah is involved in MUDA scam, and High Court also, when he challenged the governor's sanction, came heavily, just short of giving the verdict. They point out factually as to how CM's family is involved in this particular thing, and he has accepted guilt by returning the sites now. Because if you look at Siddaramaiah's statements 13 years ago, when other leaders had given up sites, he said, this amounts to accepting the guilt if you're returning the site. And what he has done is the same thing. Just to divert attention of the people from the scams that Congress is indulging in, the Maharshi Valmiki scam of EDS filed a charge sheet, making Nagendra as the prime accused. Siddaramaiah is involved in MUDA scam. And Shivkumar's corruption is known across the length and breadth of the country. So therefore, it has taken 18 months for Congress, after Siddaramaiah got involved in MUDA scam, now to say that we are setting up a SIT. And they came to power saying that BJP was corrupt. They should have done this in their first 1 week. They did not do it. And now the SIT BJP was involved in scam and so on and so forth. They had nothing to prove. Even on the 40% commission which they were making allegations, the contractor who made the allegations is no more. But unfortunately, even when he was there, he could not prove the allegations, and he had to be taken into judicial custody for defamation. So therefore, it is very clear that Congress is only trying to politicize the issue. They are failing to govern the state. They have a mandate, but their internal politics and on the moral ground that Siddaramaiah is not resigning, this is resulting in state having a bad governance model, and the people of Karnataka are suffering. This is nothing but vindictive politics by Congress. They should have set up an SIT if they really wanted to 18 months back. The timing is really suspect, I repeat here. After Siddaramaiah gets involved, to divert, now they're saying BJP had a scam. Let them investigate. Let them hand it over to a central agent, NIA, CBI, let them investigate, because the persons who report to Siddaramaiah obviously will not be able to do their probe. We want a fair probe into it, not a biased probe supporting Congress.
Well, it has been a politics of revenge of sorts as far as Karnataka is concerned, because while Karnataka's Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has been involved in the MUDA allegations and has been fighting both the ED heat as well as the Lokayukta heat. Remember, the Lokayukta's investigating officers have already narrowed down on Siddaramaiah's kin in terms of summoning them for further inquiry as well as investigation there. And it is definitely going to be just a matter of time when Mr. Siddaramaiah as well as his wife would actually be summoned for questioning there. But in the meantime, it seems like the Congress leaders are now involved in digging into the dirt of several BJP leaders. It started with R. Ashok, and today the cabinet meeting is talking about the COVID report during the previous BJP's regime. And this COVID interim report was headed by Justice D. Kunha and was submitted on August 31st. And this cabinet meeting today discussed this report in detail and decided to, one, form an SIT that will investigate into this alleged financial irregularities, and two, they would also be forming a cabinet subcommittee that will look into this report in a more detailed fashion. What has been mentioned in the interim report is that the scam is worth around over 7,000 crore rupees, and that there is also a possibility of recovering 500 crore rupees. Now, that is exactly what will be investigated by the SIT. But absolutely being tight-lipped about any kind of names that are involved as far as this report goes. All eyes are on the final report and the action that would be taken thereafter. But yes, it is definitely going to be a politics of scam versus scam in Karnataka. Back to you.